Hey, how's it going? So, are you a network marketer that wants to really get to work in your business? If you are, you remind me of me. When I first came in the industry, it was like get three, who get three, who get three, and that didn't work. And then it was like, well, if you just share with a handful of people, I don't want a handful. I wanted to go full time as soon as possible, replace my job income. I wanted, I had glory. I'm going to be on the stage. People are going to respect me. I want to move through the ranks. And 328 no's later, I was like, okay, I need to really start to think about how this works for someone like me. No professional background in network marketing, no big audience, no silver spoon. What are the day-to-day activities that I need to do and you can copy to really start to build results in a network marketing business? And it worked. I took those tactics, I implemented them immediately. I ended up sponsoring over 750 people, became the number one international earner, built the fourth highest team in a company of 80,000 reps. And I've helped many other network marketers in many companies for many years recreate amazing results. My top client is currently signing up over, I think, 6,000 people a month into their team, which is crazy. I'm not guaranteeing results. I'm just saying what I'm teaching is working, and you get an insight into that here. If you want more than an insight, if you'd like a step-by-step blueprint to follow my lead, if you will, you can check out the link in the top comment and the description underneath this video. I've got you covered with some information and something you can act upon immediately if you wish. So let's take a look at what it takes to really work a network marketing business and get results. It's a certain number of areas. The first one is personal performance. And there's going to be, how many more we got? We got another one, and then we have another one. We're going to go through all of those. Personal performance is first. I know my writing is shocking. I apologize. I used to get into trouble at school all the time for it. So personal performance is first because, a tactic is only as effective as the person that's applying it. And so all the time when I'm coaching people, they'll come to me and they'll say, this tactic that I've tried here, from this person, it isn't working as well as I would like it to. And I'd say, is it that's not working or you that's not working it? Like, what do you mean? What did you do last night? You tell me you want to be a millionaire. You tell me you want to go top of the company. You tell me you want to build big. You want to follow what I've done. Like, what did you do last night? Well, they watched 5 episodes of Netflix. They went to bed late. They didn't have much sleep. They're stressed out because they're not doing any mindfulness. They're not exercising, even though they know they should. So they're feeling unhealthy. The foods they eat aren't right. Their relationships aren't right. They have got this massive just bag of, no other word saying it, of just crap that they're dragging around with them, and they bring it into their business. Because people most often, they don't have pure business problems. They also have personal problems that show up in their business. And this also is not just true of the daily stuff they're carrying around. We all have a past. I had a lack of confidence when I came into this industry. I didn't think someone like me could be successful. So that was always dragging me back. Because the second I felt I was going to do something useful, I would procrastinate on it because I didn't have the bravery to find out the truth. So there's all these things that I advise you to take a step back and say, could I do more personally? Not just in my network marketing business, but in life. Are there certain improvements that I could make that I've been kind of pushing off for some time? And if I did those, I would be a better person overall. I'd be a more valuable proposition for people to follow. I'd get more attention from leads, but also I'd be happier. I'd have more energy. I'd be clearer. I'd be energized. I'd be motivated. Surely you can see all those things. If I said to you, a team member is going to come to you motivated, clear, energized, high performer, attractive as a prospect, you'd say, let me sign them up, right? So why aren't you doing the same in your own life if you're not? That's first and foremost. Next, that's not going to be enough. We need to look at generating interest. Okay? And this comes down to the who. Who are you showing and in what numbers per day? Okay? That's very important if you want this business to work. And I'm going to bring all this together at the end of this. So we need to understand that there's lots of people with similar opportunities that are promoting to the people you're going to promote to. And so we need to understand that we need to focus on who is it you're going to market to, and then also how are you going to market to those people in sufficient numbers. Because if you don't have leads as an interest, that's the fuel that keeps your business running. So if I was to give you some recommendations, I would say, first of all, YouTube is my favorite. Podcast works really well. Facebook ads work good. Social media is declining, but if you know how to use it, you can still get some good bang for your buck on there. If you want to learn all of those methods, that link that's in the top comment will guide you step by step through each of those. Okay, so I advise you to take a look at that if you don't have a plan that's working in any of these areas to fix that problem. Next, we need to look at conversions. It's no good generating interest up here and then it just hits a brick wall and no one joins your business, they just bounce back. We don't want that frustration of saying, Richard, loads of people want to do this, but they just say, oh, maybe next month, or it could be good for you, or, it's frustrating. Oh man, what did I do wrong? And so we need to look at the way in which you move that person from interested to actual sale or sign up. My recommendation to you is that you have personal resources. And what I mean by that is not just money. Of course, you need to invest in a business, but I mean, if you're speaking to someone, a particular type of person, and you're trying to sign them up into your company or you buy your product, you should really have a presentation that is in alignment with the marketing message you're delivering and your personality. I had a very difficult time at the beginning of network marketing because I was in an American company and I'm a UK-based person. Now, I love America. I got married in America. But I'm not very American in my style of communication. I'm very straight down the line. If anything, downbeats compared to a lot of American people. Hey, welcome! That's how American people present a lot of the time. And so what I found was that I had this great company and great product, and I would introduce it okay, and then I would send this presentation, and I'm like, back then, I was even more introverted, so I was like, hey, I've got this, it may make sense to you. They're like, sure, let me take an information. They press play. You deal of a lifetime. They're like, whoa, Richard, this doesn't make sense. And so I realized that even though I wasn't the best presenter, for me to make my own resources where I describe things in my own words and just was a little bit more congruent with my own methods, it gave me a lot better results. It helped my conversions. I had one for customers and another one for reps. The last thing you want to do is try to show some information to someone that just wants to buy a product, start drawing a compensation plan and talk about making money online. They're like, what? And then flip of that, someone wants to make money, they want a game plan for that, and you start breaking down ingredient by ingredient or feature by feature. They go, what? So it's better to separate the two and do it yourself. Hopefully that's really good advice for you. And then also we want duplication. There's actually another one I'm going to put in. Duplication. These first three, they mean that you can always make money. You can always make money if you've got these three, because you're attractive enough for people to want to join and follow you. You can generate enough interest. You can get people to buy from you so you can make commissions. The problem is there's always going to be some kind of hole in the bucket. And we can make that hole smaller, it doesn't have to be a big one, but there's always going to be what we call attrition. So you're pouring people in, there's always going to be some leakage, if you want to say, right? So we always need to be able to try and expand the people in here as much as possible. Which increases more, addition or multiplication? Multiplication. And that's what duplication is. So if we can get the people that we bring in, we can plug them into a kind of a system or a set of steps that encourages them to recommend other people. Now it's not just you growing it by yourself. And so this bucket, even with a small hole, is going to get full until it overflows. You need to start filling another bucket up, build another team, and then another team, right? This is why you see top earners open up multiple positions in companies or multiple teams, right? This is how they do it. They maximize duplication and they minimize that attrition. And so how can we do this? Well, I would have a team identity. People quit things, they don't quit people, or they rarely quit people. And this is going to have a fast start, and it's going to have at least weekly communication. So you can plug your team into live events, webinars, that kind of thing every week, not just from yourself, from your upline and your company, events. And then also you want to have a unified fast start system where literally 5 or 10 minutes they can watch a video and they immediately can go and make 2, 3, 4 referrals. I advise this fast start to be all about getting the product for free. And maybe a small profit. Why focus on that? Most people that come in, they're going to go, wow, like I want to get to this level, but I don't know if it's possible for me. But is it possible they can get 4 or 5 people? Yes, it is, just off their own results and own motivation. And so if you can make that step realistic, instead of them going away and studying everything top to bottom because they're setting themselves up to build a team of 10,000 people, they're like, well, let me just get my first 5. And if you can encourage them to do that, how many people will quit? How big will this hole be in your bucket if they're getting a free product and a small commission every month? This is a great deal. I love this product. I get it for a month free. Imagine if Netflix did that. Hey, if you recommend 3 people, your Netflix is free and we'll give you $20 a week. Like, I'd be like, yeah, let me recommend 3 people. Do you know what I mean? And so this is what we have open to us. And so this is a great deal for you to work into your network marketing business, right? And then from there, the ones that have got those 3 or 5 people, hey, how big do you want to go with this? And we can kind of take them under our wing a little bit, right? Finally, you want all of this that we've been through needs to be in a DMO, a daily method of operation. It is no good sitting down if you're really serious about making money in your network marketing business as much as is possible for you. It is no point in just sitting down, staring at a screen and hoping by osmosis these things will work or they'll just sort themselves in their diary. And so we need to have a daily method of operation that includes all of this. Duplication, maybe we're not ready for that yet if you're not a leader, if you don't have a team, but if you do, it's coming. But these first 3 for sure, these first 3 need to be elevating your personal performance, elevating and generating interest, your skills in that, elevating your skills and generating, getting better at conversions. You need to obsess. I did anyway, obsess over these 3 things until I looked up and realized my team was building and now I could do duplication. If you're not doing these 3 things every day, you are selling yourself short. And that's a shame because, I always tell the truth. When I first started, it wasn't just me that relied on my results, it was my family. My family was suffering for our financial situation. And so for me, I felt it was selfish to not really put the work in, not really sort of pull my socks up and really get stuck in. And so I recommend that you are investing in your education and skill set in these 3 areas and putting it into practice on a daily method of operation. If you want my daily method of operation, the link is in the comment. You can plug into that in that classroom I've got, as well as education on these areas. But whatever you do, if you're serious about working this business and having it pay you like one, for me, these are non-negotiables. I've been in this game a long time, signed up a lot of people, worked with a lot of people. And these are non-negotiables. No matter what else you're doing, these need to be the core, in my humble opinion. Anyway, I hope was this helpful? Was this useful? If you want to share it, feel free to share it with your team. Feel free to put it in your Facebook group or your WhatsApp group or whatever you use so that they can benefit from this. Hopefully it gives them some motivation, helps their results. And, it's good for you to share. Helps me be more visible to the right people as well. That's why I make these videos. Of course, I want to grow my own business. It isn't a network marketing business anymore, so you're totally safe to introduce me. You'll see in the link, it's a neutral community and classroom for any network marketer. But the second reason why I do this is because I want to help people. I struggled for a long time, didn't have this kind of education in my company, and so why would I not share it? And so if you can play a part in that by sharing it, that I think that'd be really cool. Anyway, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires and excuses. I hope to see you inside of that community. I just realized I'm coloring in this square. I like things neat. This is really bothering me that it's not a rectangle. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this into a rectangle. I'll let you get on with your day. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope to speak to you soon. Bye for now.